Ladies and gentlemen, it's Monday and that means another video. Today we are opening another booster box of Ravnica Remastered. As you might know, we opened one last week. If you watched that video, thank you very much. If you didn't watch that video, go look on my channel, find the video. We opened a lot of crazy cards, a foil Shockland, stuff like that, and a lot of anime cards as well. Today we are doing another box, but before we jump into the box, some shout outs. First of all, I am going to be at MagicCon Amsterdam this June as a content creator. Really happy. Would like to thank Wizards for the opportunity of having me there. We are going to do some intense, crazy stuff over there. More about that will follow, but it's going to be big. Really big. Second of all, big shout out to the Mana Burners. I am going to do something very sneakily secret with them pretty soon. And it's going to be really cool. So you will see that whenever it's there. Also, a big shout out to Aad for trying to put Magic the Gathering in the Netherlands on the map. And also my LGSs. First of all, Magicers in Gouda, the Netherlands. I love those guys. They provide me with all my stuff as well as this box. A big shout out to Double Infinity in Florida. They are hosting a 10K in April, which is a 10,000 CDH practically friendly tournament hosted by my big dog, Chris. You have to go there. If you are a CDH player and you would like cool prices and cool people around you, you have to go to that tournament. You can buy tickets in my Linktree. And last, Mokspellen in Heergewaard. The LGS my girlfriend visits and takes me to all the time. The owner is a sweetheart and they hook me up with all these cool posters. And so you should go and check out that store and come and play FNM with me. Come, if you're around there, come hang out, play FNM with me. Beat my ass in draft, like so many before you. With that out the way, it is time for another box of Ravnica. We have to beat the record of 6 shocks in a box. This time I am just going to skim through it. If you want some more in-depth things about the cards, you can go and check my last video, of which the first 6 boosters I go in-depth with. The rest I just push out. First pack. Here we go. Our token is a bird illusion. We didn't get that last time. Skipping over this. Our uncommon is Utopia Sprawl. We have a stab wound. We still need to see a doctor about that. A putrefy in the old border. A ghostway as our rare. An old border crackling drake. And of course, can't go wrong with a guildgate. My only criticism, besides it being expensive, what every Magic player says is, we have tons of those and I don't get why they were there. A bird illusion. I'm going to skip those. We have a Civic Saver, such as Civic Saver. A Rakdos Fire Wheel. A Silent Dart. A very fancy looking Krenko as our rare. A Old Border Series Guildgate. A foil Slitherhead. And a Guildgate. The Slitherhead always reminds me of the Harry Potter tattoo that flashes in the air at one point. Sapperling. Special shout out to this card. I love Repeal. We have a Sunhome Stalwart. We have a Nightfield Sprite. We have a Siege of Towers. And we have a Guardian Project Old Border as our first mythic of the box. It's an upshift from rare, but it's a very, very good card in Commander, so I'm very happy to see one. I only owned one, so this is my second. I'm really happy to see that. And a Signet. Starting this box off strong with Krenko and a Guardian Project. A Spirit. There we go. Experiment 1. That's our uncommon. Azorius Guildmage. In a different art than the original one, which is really weird. They did 8 on the original art and 2 on a different art. Orm Weaver Coil, which used to be a rare. We have Dreadbore, in Old Border as our rare. And we have our first shock of the day, an Overgrown Tomb in its very Old Border. Which, once again, I love the Rob Alexander shocks. They give me such a nostalgic feeling. I am going drafting with my dad soon, this set. He met my mother over this set, the original Ravnica. I am that old. And I can't wait to see his face when he sees all this old stuff again that he loves so much. And also, I might even get my mother in. Who knows? A Sapperling. The Ultimate Price. A Light of the Stage, which is a format all-star for a couple of formats. A Dread Malkin. A Priest of the Forgotten Gods. Don't mind having those, that's a very good card. A Old Border Drift of Phantasms. A very good Searcher when you transmute it. A Ministred of Obligation. I butchered this name in the last video. I learned my lesson. And of course, a Guildgate. One shock, one mythic already. Good start of a box. We have an Elf Knight. I would like to see some Guild Mages in foil as well, because I don't have them and I want to get them all 10. Selesnya Guild Mage, really cool. Devouring Light, really good card. Demon Fire, a downshift from rare to uncommon. The first split card in Response and Resurgence. Talking about Resurgence, do not forget to follow me on Twitch where I play MTG Arena a lot, which I started doing in 2024 and it's been a blast of a ride. And also I play some Call of Duty with my friends there, mostly Warzone and not Resurgence, but still triggered my mind. An Old Border, Depth of the Depthless, a foil Guildgate, and a Kogari Guildgate. If you're curious what my Twitch is, it's twitch.tv/everything spell slinging, but it's also in the lower third, and you can click on the link in the description. Another Bird Illusion. This is the Rhythm of the Wild. The Wild. Oh yeah. This is a Fungal Rebirth. A Go Guild Mage. A Old Border Court of Calling. Can't go wrong with getting Cord. It's a very good tutor, a very good rare. And a Signet. I play a lot of Court of Calling in my decks. It's a really good card. It's also really good in searching Protein Hulk and then doing shenanigans with that. A Goblin Token. A Goblin Token. We have Rakdos Guildmage again. We have Simic Guildmage again. We have the only charm so far I could find is a charm. We have an awful rare Embottled Cloister. We have Guildgate in an Old Border. A Foil Taste for Mayhem. Cool card. Really cool card. And a Guildgate. That was a bit of a dud of a booster. Next week, the video we're gonna upload next week is us opening a collector's booster box. This I am pretty hyped and pumped for opening a serialized shock. I don't know if we're gonna do it. Maybe, maybe not. That depends, but you have to watch the video of next week where we are going to open an entire collector booster box. We have Playcrafter, Rakdos Pit Dragon, Loaming Shaman, Timeless All-Star, Arclight Phoenix. Really happy to see that. We have an Old Border Guildgate again. That's already 3 different Old Border Guildgates and a normal Guildgate. Arclight, what an amazing card. I am hyped for the anime version of that card, so I hope we can pull that today. Also, 2 Arclights in the box would be great. Getting my way to either Standard or Pioneer. We have Quicken. Love that card. Moroi. Also a good card. We have Overwhelm. Our rare is Tomic, Distinguished Advocate. Oh, look at him. So distinguished. 2 weeks ago, I went drafting at Mox and I had a foil one of those, and I thought it would be good, but it only targets lands. I didn't read the card. It does explain it if you do, and I failed. It's still a 2/3 flyer though. Frilled Mystic, in Old Border, and a Golgari Signet. It's another Spirit. That goes there. We have another Wasteland Viper. Last box we only had one, so you only get to see one per box. We have another Muddle the Mixture. I only see one of those as well. We have a Moldervine Cloak. And an Old Boarded Cranko. That's our second Cranko this box. And of course, you love to see it. You love to see it. God, I love the nostalgia hit. Another Goblin. There we go. We have an Isid Guildmage. We have one of my favorite cards in the entire set, Lightning Helix. Also pretty stoked about that being in Standard. The Karlov Manor preview was insane. I am looking forward to a lot of those cards that have been previewed. It's going to be a great set. It's really going to be a great set. I play a Clue Commander, and I cannot wait to build that even better and more. We have Orth of Enforcer. Our rare is the Unbreakable Formation, which is a fine rare. We have an Old Bordered Skewer again, which is nice. We're getting close to 4 Old Bordered Skewers. And a Signet, which isn't in Guildgate, so I can't complain. We are looking for 3 Old Bordered Helixes as well still. Because how cool would that be? Helix and Guildgate. You're supposed to be there. There we go. This is a Ministrant of Obligation. A Chunk Troller. A True Fire Captain. We have another Mythic in the form of Karn, the Great Creator. Recently banned Karn. And also a upshift from its normal rare, but still nice to see. Always makes me think of Ryan. Tron is bad. Go look him up. An Old Border Guildgate number 4. We are about to get Exodia. Selesnya Signet Foil, which is never a bad one to get in foil. Another Guildgate, and I forgot the token, but that's a Spirit. So, we have 4 different Guildgates in Old Border. That means we're 1 away from winning the game. And getting Exodia. Which is one of my favorite memes of all time. Getting Exodia. We have a Centaur. Oh, I'm putting them right over all of our pieces to the puzzle. I'll put those in a special place. Everything's falling apart, ladies and gentlemen. There it goes. There we go. We've got our Snipe. Love that card. Nightfield Predator. A free flying Death Touch with Hexproof. Very good and limited, I presume. Another flyer, a Mistral Charger. Rakdos Guildgate, and our rare is a Old Border Mindly Smash. There we go. Another Spirit. At least we get enough of those this set. We have a Frilled Mystic, a Pteramander, a Depth of the Depthless, and another Mythic in the form of Anime Ralzarek. Really cool. Weird thing going on in this booster though, because we also get another Pteramander, and on the spot where the Guildgate is normally, we get a Chromatic Lantern. A card most of Magic Twitter hates for it being bad. I do love a Chromatic Lantern. And it was in a weird spot. Spirit. We have a Mausoleum Turnkey. A Angelic Exhalation. And you might wonder why, even though Aurelia's on there in the flavor text, there is no guild signal. Because this is guildless in a form that it could both be Boros or Azorius or even a bit of Selesnya. That's why it doesn't have stamp. Same goes for the Turnkey. While the Depth of the Depthless clearly has an Orzhov stamp on it. So it's a guildless card. We have Sphinx of the New Prov. And we have a Chromatic Lantern again, but this time in its anime form. We have a Ledgewalker in an old border. We have another piece, but we already had it, but it's foil. Azorius Guildgate. I'll put Pteramender where it's supposed to be. And a Celestial Signet. That doesn't count. We're still in 4 Guildgates. We haven't hit a single shock in a while though, but we did hit a couple of mythics already. Including Anime Ralzarek, which is really cool. That's a Goblin. We have a Dimir Guildmage. A Rakdos Firewheeler. A Cartel Aristocrat. And an old border Lazav, which is a downgrade, a downshift, and another Azorius Guildgate. Lazav used to be mythic. A bird. We have Murmuring Mystic. 2 arms. The Arbor's Protector. Rakdos Lord of Riots. A card I played 2 weeks ago in the Tipsy Goat matchup, you will see. And you will see this card does work. It does work. More work than I ever would imagine. Old border Condemn. And is it Signet? So we're halfway through the box. We're in 1 shock. The last box we had 6 shocks, so let's hope our shock count goes up. And our Chromatic Lantern count goes down. Cerulean Swings. Once again, one of those guildless cards. Azorius Guildmage. Eyes Everywhere. We have a split card in the form of Expansion Explosion, which is the best there is. We have Faith's Letters, Old Border, and a Gruul Guildgate. Here we go, a Sapperling. As our token, we have a Warbringer Demon, a Shark the Crab, another Putrefy. We have an Old Border Birds of Paradise, which is a really cool hit. I love this art on birds, and I love to see it in an Old Border. So yeah, really happy with this. It's also a hit. Foil Ill-Gotten Inheritance. I lost to this card in draft 2 weeks ago. It is really good. And a Guildgate. The anime Birds of Paradise is really pretty. Those wondering, I hope we will pull one. We have another Angel. We have Stalking Vengeance. Cool card. We have a Civic Saber. So civic. We have a Gate Colossus. Talking about birds. We have another Court of Calling. Don't mind that, especially in that art. An Old Border Vindictive Vampire. And the Boros Signet. So, I am getting a bit sweaty about, and a bit nervous about shocks. But we'll see. An Elf Knight. We have Remand. Voyager Staff. We have Kogari Vinebroker. Our rare is Kaya, which used to be a mythic. It's cool to see. We have a Old Border Compulsive Resource and a foil rare in Assure and Assemble. And another is it Guildgate. We have a bird. Format All-Star. Crackling Drake. Farseek. Silent Dart. Pariah Shield. I have been looking for this because I play a really cool Jared Carvelian Heir to the Throne deck that needed this. And it's also tutorable now with Kellen from Wild's Eldraine. Old Border Krankos Command. Foil Wormreaver Coil. And an Azorius Signet. Okay, 1 stack left. Only 1 Shockland. Let's see what is going to happen. We have an Angel token. That goes there. We have Thunder Shaman. Vindictive Vampire. Boros Guildmage. An Old Border Pariah Shield. Back-to-back Pariahs. And a Guildgate. So the last box we had 5 Mythic 6 Shocks. It will take us a bit to get there, but who knows? We have an Elf Knight. Selesnya Evangel, Sunhome Stalwart, Aetherplasm, another split card in Bedack and Bedazzle. I feel so bedazzled. A Is a Charm Old Boarded, which is nice. And our second shock of the day, the mat we are playing it on, it is Watery Grave. Oh man, they used to be so expensive. I remember back in the day trying to get them. That was a thing. We have Bloodfray Giant. We have another Stab Wound. We have yet to go to the doctor. We have Orzhov Guildgate. Our another mythic we have, and I'm really happy to see this, is Dark Confidant. I only have 2. This is my 3rd. I would like to have 4 for a video I'm about to make about reliving old times. This is a good card, and I love to see it. I also love the new art, the old art. I don't have the old art. We have a Boral Grazer, and the old border, a Guildgate, and we forgot to show the token, but that is a Sapperling. This is a mythic I can hang with. Love seeing this. We have a Beast. Utopia Sprawl. Mayhem Devil. Really cool card. Sky Huzzah. Old Border Sword of the Parents. And a Signet. This is predominantly a lesser box than the last one, although Guardian Project and Dark Confidant are great mythics to get. We have some rares I love to see. Court of Calling, Bird. Some good stuff. We have Homing Lightning, Golgari Fug. We have True Fire Captain. We have another split in Trash and Threat, which is a bit of a trash card. We have Totally Lost in the old border. We have a very expensive foil old border card in Mayhem though. Look at that. That is really cool. I'll have to separate that and play that. And a Guildgate. That is a cool foil. That predominantly goes farther than most of the rares in the rare pile value-wise. That is cool to see. We have a Sapperling. We are going to Condemn. Damn. Experiment 1. Dreadmalkin. We have Anime Teza, which is really cool. This is sacrifice 3 white creatures, exile target creature, which is really nice. And then whenever another black creature you control dies, create a white spirit token. This is really cool. Cool art. We have an old border model mixture. I'm not mad about that. And a Simic Guildgate. Maybe this is going to be a 2-shock box, and that will hurt in more ways than one, but it is what it is. A Goblin. Golgari Guildgate Mage. A Cruel Guild Mage. A Is a Charm. A Dreadbore. And we have completed Exodia, ladies and gentlemen, our fifth old border. We can now obliterate. We have a Gather Courage foil and a Rakdos Signet. We have a Sphinx token, a Conclave Cavalier, our 1 Skullcrack of the box. Very happy with that. Adjust the card, another split card in Reduplicate and Replicate. We have another old border Guildgate we didn't have, so we might even get the 10. And we have a Celestial Guildgate. We have 5 more boosters left for you. We need to open a shock in every one to beat the last box. Oh, we get another Wasteland Viper in this box, so that's nice. A Conclave Cavalier. We have a Looming Shaman. We have an old border Deathrite Shaman. That is nice. Although I don't like the border. The Azorius Guildgate and an Elf Knight token. I forgot. That is a hit, though. That is very nice to see. Can't go wrong with that card. We have Exhalation, Nightfield Sprite, Siege of Towers, a third Kranko, a Cloudfin Raptor in its old art, or in an old border, We have a guild gate, and we forgot to share the token again. It's a worm. So that's 3 Krankos, but only 2 shocks. We have 3 boosters left, so we need to shock all of these boosters for a good amount of profit, but I don't think we will. We have Gutter Snipe, Rakdos Guild Mage, a Worm, a Weaver Coil. We have a cool card in Saphra, Queen of Golgari in the old border. That's really nice. Dimir Signet, and a Goblin Token. 2 more, guys. Yet to see Sacred Foundry, yet to see Steam Vents. We have the Turnkey again, Pteramander, Mistral Charger, Illusionist Bracers, which is really nice. Another Cartel Aristocrat in the old border, a Guild Gate, and a Beast Token. 1 more booster. This was an awful box for Shocklands. An awful box for Shocklands. So yeah, you can have this. This is a disaster, honestly. Value-wise, it's bad. We have a Sapperling. We have the Rhythm of the Wild, a Administrative Obligation, a Muddle the Mixture, a Revival and Revenge. I think we got all the split cards this time around. A Old Border Conclave, Foil Guildgate, and our final card is North of Signet. This was one heck of a box. It wasn't good. It wasn't that bad. 4 Mythics though, 2 Shocks. It wasn't all that. I can't wait to open up the collector's box next week. Once again, you can buy singles if you want to buy singles. If you need shocks, go buy them now. Prices tanked a lot. If you want to play this, go play this. The environment draft-wise is really cool. If you want to open boxes, I don't think this is the set for you to get out a lot of value. That said, I really had a lot of fun with you guys. Once again, don't forget to click the notification bell. Ring it, not click it. Ring the bell. Click the like button. Heck, smash the like button. Tell me in the comments what your favorite guild is or what your favorite draft story is. And I will be seeing you next week when we open a collector's box. Thank you and bye.